And now for those most famous words in podcasting. Hey guys, welcome to TrackCast. My name is Pit Boss Mike Hedrick. We're glad to be here. It's the first time we're doing a video, so if it looks like it's a little weird, like I don't know what I'm doing, I may or may not know what I'm doing actually. It's going to be real fun. We're going to have a lot of fun this week. We got some things we want to tell you. I don't have teleprompters, so I might be looking at my notes a little bit, but we're going to have a blast. I want to thank everybody for coming on out. If you're not sure, let's see, where you're watching this at, you can go find me at thefansreporter.blogspot.com, or you can go to find me on Twitter, fansreporter, or just go to my website, mikehedrick.com. This first week here, we want to just do a short race recap because, hey, NASCARs don't have a reverse on there, so everything's got to go forward. The race last week was at Daytona. David Reagan and the number 6 UPS got a good win. That was really pretty cool to see. The race is pretty good, I guess, if you like restrictor plate races. I'm not really sure. There was 57 lead changes and 25 different drivers in the lead, so that was pretty cool. You're always going to get it mixed up there at Daytona and get some big crashes, so that was pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the restrictor plate and also that 2-car draft thing, because you really just have to have blind faith in the guy in front of you. I think Dale Jr. said it best when he said that you can't drive. There's nowhere to go. You just have to sit in and just keep your foot nailed on it and just kind of roll with it. So I'm not too impressed with that. But hey, the race was good. I want to thank everybody out there at the Coke 0400. We heard about Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch getting a handshake this week. I wouldn't put a whole lot into that. I wouldn't say that them boys are made up. I might even be Kyle getting into his head just a little bit. Came up one question here. I'm just going to ask you guys what you think about this. Speed's Dave Despain. That's his name. It's Dave Despain. Very smart guy. He suggested that because when the cautions come out, some guys race forward and some guys actually slow down, that there should be maybe a NASCAR universal kill switch at caution, so when the caution light goes out, NASCAR could just kill everybody's motor. I'm not sure what I think about that. You guys let me know what you think about that as well. Something cool, the race is heading out to Kentucky, and Kentucky is the home of the Louisville Slugger. Louisville Slugger is sending over 400 custom-made baseball bats with NASCAR on there, and then they're going to have the driver's name and number on there. So it's going to go to the drivers and the teams and the executives and all that kind of stuff. Which brings us to this week's race here at the Kentucky Speedway. So this is Track Facts. You want to get out your notes here, folks, and jot these kind of stuff down. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Kentucky Speedway is in Sparta, Kentucky. So if you're trying to Google that and figure out which way you want to go to Sparta, Kentucky. We're down there for the Quaker State 400 and the Feed the Children 300. So we want to, it's actually, they've had nationwide races there and they've had truck races there since they've been going, but they haven't had a cup race. So it's going to be their very first Sprint Cup race right there. So that's going to help out maybe a couple of drivers who have driven there in the past, either in trucks or in the nationwide car. Joey Logano comes to mind, Carl Edwards, and even Brian Scott. Be looking for him in the nationwide series back there again. The track was built in 2000. It's what they call a D-shaped oval. It's 1.5 miles long. The D-shape, what they mean is it kind of comes out there in that little point right there at the start-finish line, and that gives them room for the pit road. It has 14-degree banking in the turns, straightens back out on the front and back stretch to just 4 degrees, and then that little dog leg right there where the start finishes, that's 10 degrees right there. So they got to keep it really going on the track. The front stretch is longer. It's 1,662 feet and 1,600 feet on the back stretch. So they really can get winging on this track. It's different from a lot of other ones, but it's hey, we're just going to have to see how it goes. I got different numbers on how many it seats when I went to the website to do my homework. NASCAR says that it seats 66,000 race fans, whatever, but J-Ski says it's 117,000, so that's a big difference. I'm not really sure, but I did hear this week here that they sold out, and that is awesome for them. We want to congratulate Kentucky on that for their first Cup race and also selling it out. They do, if you're watching now, they do have some pit road passes and that kind of stuff that are still available, so go to their website. I did go to their website and checked it out. Very nice website. Hey, it's Speedway Motorsports Incorporated. They're always going to do nice stuff. Look for that little cool logo up there. The website is really neat. Looks like they have some camping right there, and then they had a list of just campground after campground after campground that was locally right there as well. They had a lot of good maps. You can print out PDF maps of the parking, of the camping, of the seating, and all that kind of stuff. The ticket prices were from $85 to $110. Thought that was a little bit high. Some of the other tracks got $40 and $45 race tickets. So, but hey, they sold it out, so that's going to be really cool. So you want to go to KentuckySpeedway.com. You also can find them guys on Facebook for cool stuff that's happening in NASCAR. Oh, I got to put on my Bristol hat here for a second. Yeah, I got to shout out to these boys here a little bit. Bristol is doing some really cool stuff. If you haven't gone to BristolMotorspeedway.com, or if you've never been to a race there, I recommend going. It's Thunder Valley. It's just awesome. But they're doing a couple of really cool things this month here. First one that I know of. I watched it last week. They had a live show from the track. They had two of the guys, Ben Trout and then Jose. Had brought on different people there. They were telling us about the improvements that they were doing, what they had coming up. And all that kind of groovy stuff. So that was really neat to see the live show and the little errors and stuff that they made in that. And then right before the 4th of July, my buddy Ben Trout does this video of, I guess he got somebody's homemade explosive or a little firecracker or whatever, and he fired that thing off. You have to watch it like this because he's got the camera all sideways. But Ben's trying to blow up the daggone parking lot out there at Bristol Motor Speedway. So if you haven't seen that, you need to go over and check that out on their Facebook page too. They're also doing the Remember the Miners program. So if you want to help out, do something that's good for the community, partner up with Bristol Motor Speedway, buy your tickets through them through the Remember the Miners program. And what that's going to do is part of that money is going to go to educational programs for miners and their children and survivors from West Virginia and all that. And we all know this. We're all connected, so that's all touching us. You're also going to get like a special shirt and a lanyard and some VIP stuff. You're probably going to get to meet, I think, NASCAR drivers, and well, you're probably going to get to meet me because I'm planning on being there, and that's the way I'm going to get my ticket. So big shout out to my boys there at Bristol. Ben, you're doing a great job over there, and all the guys running around behind the scenes that we don't get named up. Another cool thing that's going on right now, if you haven't done this, go out to NASCAR.com, scroll down just a little bit, and what you want to look for is you want to look for the ultimate tailgating vehicle. They have like a contest where TowableTailgates.com, that's I believe who does it, have made this, it's like a cargo trailer or whatever, but it has everything. I mean, it's got 2 big TVs on it, it has kegs, it's got cookers, it's got room up top. It is awesome. And they're taking it around to a lot of the tracks so you can see it, but you can also sign up online to maybe win it. I hope I win it because it would be perfect for me, and it would just be perfect for me. So that's really cool. Hey, I just heard 2 things at RIR. RIR is just go ahead and set up, by the September race, the final race before the chase, the track is being fitted with all brand new safer barriers on the inside whole back stretch. That's about 900 feet that they're doing there. But RIR is just always trying to improve and make it better and safer for the drivers and everything. So big clap to those guys. And also yesterday they just got a brand new track president. A little strange to switch out a track president. I knew Doug Fritz. He said he was going to go off and do some stuff on his own. I don't really know, but the new guy's in. I don't know what his name is right now, but he should be good. Speedway Motorsports, they're Class X, so I know what they're doing. A couple of big shout-outs we want to do this week. We want to give a big shout-out to Kentucky Speedway because those guys are having their first Cup race. We want to wish you guys well on that race. Hope the weather's great for you. Do great. Another one I want to give a little shout-out to is my boys over at Perky Jerky. Beef jerky or whatever. If you've never tried that, these guys are really coming on. They got Kimi Räikkönen, I just like Kimi's name or whatever, driving for them, doing some Cup races. They did a truck race, and I believe they did. Was it a nationwide race or a Cup race? It was in the 51 car, I don't know. But the car looked cool, and their beef jerky is awesome. They're working their way greatly into NASCAR, and they're doing it the right way. They're going out and meeting with the fans. They're hooking up the fans. They got like this jerky guy, and he's got like beef jerky hooked all over him. You can just pull off, and next thing you know, you're eating his meat. That's pretty funny. And but yeah, you're going to look for those guys. I might be writing their blog, so tell me what you think about that. That would be pretty cool. You can go to perkyjerky.com, and ladies, they have turkey. They have turkey jerky, so you don't have any excuse. And it's got caffeine in there, so you can be as quick as I am. How do you think I get to do these track casts so fast? Perky jerky. And one last one, we always shout out to our boys over at Outfield Tims at Facebook. If you haven't been there, get on Facebook. Do a little search or Google him, whatever. Look for Outfield Tim, friend him, like him, whatever you got to do. It's a great NASCAR community there on Facebook, and you can talk about stuff. There's Floyd is over there. Floyd, I'm still milking you for all the fame that I can get out of you, buddy. And Tim and Kerry and all those, but great NASCAR discussion. So go over there, find him on Facebook at Outfield Tims. Hey, look for me. If you like this track cast, pass it around to your buddies. Shoot me a note. I love the emails that I get from you guys. Look for another one next week. If this video worked out pretty good, we'll see how it goes. But had fun doing it. You guys have a great race week at Kentucky. And until then, man, go get yourself some Perky Jerky, man, and catch up with me.